Hey everyone, stop what you're doing right now because the AI world just got completely flipped upside down. OpenAI just released GPT-5, and this isn't just another boring update. This is the AI model that Sam Altman says feels like talking to a PhD level expert in any topic you can imagine. And here's the crazy part, it's completely free for everyone to use. I'm about to show you exactly why this release is absolutely game changing and why even Elon Musk is already scrambling to fight back with his own AI. So stick around because what I'm about to tell you will blow your mind. So, what makes GPT-5 so different from everything we've seen before? Well, OpenAI calls it their first unified system. Think about it like having three different genius assistants all rolled into one super AI. You've got a lightning fast responder for quick questions, a deep thinking mode for complex problems, and an AI router that automatically decides which one you need. You don't have to choose between fast and smart anymore because GPT-5 gives you both automatically. Now, let me hit you with some numbers that will absolutely shock you. On the toughest coding test called SWE Bench Verified, GPT-5 scored an incredible 74.9%. Compare that to GPT-4's pathetic 30.8%. That's not just improvement, that's complete domination. But here's where it gets really interesting. Elon Musk is already fighting back hard. He's claiming his Grok 4 model actually outperforms GPT-5, and he's promising that Grok 5 will be crushingly good by the end of this year. The AI war just went completely nuclear, and we're all here for it. When Sam Altman says GPT-5 feels like talking to a PhD level expert, he's not just throwing around marketing words. He literally said during the launch that GPT-5 is the first time it really feels like you're talking to an expert in any topic, like a PhD level expert. Greg Brockman, who's the president of OpenAI, went even further and called GPT-5 the best coding model in the world right now. But what does PhD level actually mean when we're talking about real performance? Let me break down the incredible numbers for you. In mathematics, GPT-5 achieved 94.6% on something called AIME 2025. This is the American Invitational Mathematics Examination designed for the brightest high school math students in the entire country. When they used GPT-5 Pro with extended reasoning, it got a perfect 100% score. For coding, those SWE bench results I mentioned earlier tell the whole story. This test uses real world software engineering tasks from actual GitHub repositories. GPT-5's 74.9% doesn't just crush GPT-4, it even beats OpenAI's previous reasoning champion called O3, which scored 69.1%. Aaron Levy, who's the CEO of Box and has been testing GPT-5 for weeks, called it a complete breakthrough after previous models struggled with complex mathematical reasoning in long documents. The benchmark numbers don't lie and they're absolutely stunning. In health applications, GPT-5 scored 46.2% on Health Bench Hard compared to GPT-4's measly 15.8%. That's a massive 192% improvement. OpenAI tested this super carefully because health misinformation can literally be deadly. The model now acts like a thought partner, asking smart questions and flagging potential concerns. For understanding images, charts, and visual content, GPT-5 scored 84.2% on something called MMMU, which stands for Massive Multidiscipline Multimodal Understanding. GPT-4 only managed 72.2%. This means GPT-5 can analyze charts, interpret diagrams, and understand visual content with PhD level accuracy. But here's probably the most important improvement. GPT-5's responses are 45% less likely to contain factual errors compared to GPT-4. When using reasoning mode, it's 80% less likely to make mistakes than OpenAI's previous model called O3. This addresses AI's biggest credibility problem head on. Remember when learning to code required years and years of training? Well, GPT-5 just introduced something called vibe coding. This means you can generate complete software applications just by describing them in simple text. During the launch demo, OpenAI asked GPT-5 to create a French learning web app with flashcards, quizzes, and progress tracking. The result was absolutely mind blowing. It created two completely different and fully functional applications within just moments. Sam Altman said one of the coolest things GPT-5 can do is write you good software on demand. He believes this concept of on demand software is going to be one of the defining features of the GPT-5 era. Real developers are already going crazy over this. The team at Cursor said GPT-5 is the smartest coding model they've ever used, and it's remarkably intelligent, easy to steer, and even has a personality they haven't seen in other models. Windsurf reported that GPT-5 has half the tool calling error rate compared to other top models. The team at Vercel called it the best front end AI model and said it's putting itself in a category of its own. OpenAI is playing serious pricing warfare here, and it's shocking their competitors. For API access, GPT-5 costs $1.25 per million input tokens and $10 per million output tokens. GPT-5 mini costs just 25 cents per million input tokens and $2 per million output tokens. The new GPT-5 Nano costs only 5 cents per million input tokens and 40 cents per million output tokens. This makes GPT-5 50% cheaper on input tokens than GPT-4 while keeping the same output pricing. GPT-5 Nano is now actually cheaper than Google's Gemini flashlight, directly attacking Google's cost advantage. The AI drama reached peak intensity when Elon Musk fired back just hours after GPT-5's launch. He claimed that Grok 4 Heavy was smarter 2 weeks ago than GPT-5 is now. He's promising that Grok 5 will be out before the end of this year and it will be crushingly good. Musk even took a shot at Microsoft's partnership with OpenAI, saying OpenAI is going to eat Microsoft alive. This isn't just competitive talk, it's personal because Musk was actually a co founder of OpenAI who left after disagreements about the company's direction. You can now create complete software applications just by describing what you want in plain English. You can get help analyzing complex medical reports and get suggestions for questions to ask your doctor. You can debug and add features to large code projects. You get amazing real time translation that understands cultural context. You can even get personalized tutoring that adapts to how you learn best. Despite all the hype, GPT-5 does have some serious challenges. Technical testing found that 30% of GPT-5's failures happened because it ran out of processing tokens during complex tasks. GPT-5 still cannot learn from new information after it's been deployed, which is a key missing piece for true artificial general intelligence. Sam Altman was very clear that GPT-5 is not AGI yet. He explained that this is not a model that continuously learns as it's deployed from new things it finds, which is something that to him feels like AGI would need to do. Like all large language models, GPT-5 can still perpetuate biases that exist in its training data. OpenAI has tried to address some safety concerns, but critics argue this doesn't eliminate underlying bias issues. Here's what you've been waiting for. GPT-5 is available to all ChatGPT users starting today, and it's completely free. You do get limited usage before it switches you to GPT-5 Mini, but that's still incredibly powerful. The full reasoning capabilities are rolling out over several days for free users. If you want more access, ChatGPT Plus costs $20 per month and gives you extended GPT-5 access with much higher usage limits. For power users, ChatGPT Pro costs $200 per month and gives you unlimited GPT-5 access plus GPT-5 Pro with extended reasoning capabilities. For developers, API access is available in three different versions: the standard GPT-5, the cheaper GPT-5 Mini, and the ultra affordable GPT-5 Nano. Microsoft is also integrating GPT-5 across Microsoft 365 Copilot, GitHub Copilot, and Azure AI Foundry. Here's what nobody's talking about but should keep you awake at night. GPT-5 isn't just better AI, it's democratized genius. For the first time in human history, PhD level expertise in virtually any field is available to anyone with an internet connection. This raises the ultimate question. If AI can now match PhD level expertise across almost every domain, what happens to human specialization? Are we witnessing the end of traditional expertise or the beginning of human AI collaboration that will unlock innovation we've never seen before? The next 12 months will determine whether GPT-5 becomes humanity's greatest tool or its greatest disruption. What do you think? Are you excited about GPT-5's potential or worried about what it means for human expertise? And more importantly, will Elon Musk's Grok 5 actually deliver on his bold promises to crush GPT-5? The AI revolution just accelerated faster than anyone expected. The question isn't whether you'll adapt, it's how quickly you can get ahead of the curve. If this video helped you understand what GPT-5 means for your future, hit that like button, subscribe for more AI updates, and let me know in the comments what you plan to build with GPT-5. The future is here and it's absolutely incredible.